words like low energy, lack of effort, and even the IQ of the team.
Stretches that lead out to 10. Smith Jr., nice bounce inside of Jeremy Grant. Leaning hook, and he hit it.
Agreement with his representatives that they'll be working to try and find a trade partner to work something out that's mutually beneficial for both sides, but nothing has come to life yet, so there is a possibility.
Barnes and Bagley 7 and 8 for the Kings. Dennis Smith Jr., great dish off to Stewart for a slam. Holmes has 12 and 12 now as he made both free throws. Isaiah Stewart rejected by Holmes. They're going to say it was on the way down.
You need to win. He hasn't been on many really winning teams since leaving Golden State.
Down the lane for a windmill jam. Dennis Smith Jr. Hello.
Oh!
Barnes screens for De'Aaron Fox. Barnes spins toward the rim. Wayne Ellington dumps it inside for Mason Plumlee. To the basket, cutting Dennis Smith Jr. for a score.
Beautiful. You have to be very careful when you go to the floor hoping to get that whistle, because when you don't, then there's nothing between the guy you're guarding and the rim but atmosphere.
Off the floor to Sacramento.
Oh, Mason's having a tough night offensively. It's the first time in a long time.
Bagley could not convert on the run out. Dennis Smith Jr. with a line drive gun, no, and trying to save it, but stepping out of bounds was Isaiah Stewart. Fox at the elbow, wraps it around to Harrison Barnes, blocked by Jeremy Grant. Dennis Smith Jr. to the paint, to the basket, flips it up, fills it up.
All 5 starters for the Kings in double figures. Balanced scoring for sure.
Jeremy Grant to the basket. Double clutch score off the square. Count that baby, and a foul. Dennis Smith Jr. Screen from Stewart. Jumper. Yes, rattles it home. It's a triple. Shot clock's at 10 for Dennis Smith Jr. Screen from Stewart. Smith Jr. from the wing. Knocks it down. That's definitely from downtown. Jeremy Grant with a screen. Smith Jr. with a drive and a scoop and a score.
Smith Jr. putting on a show here.
Double team on Sadiq. Top side to Dennis Smith Jr. The gun for 3. It's off the heel. Smith Jr. with the clock at 4. Jacks up a 3 and it's through.
Fresh off the bench. How difficult is that shot?
Pistons have a 2-point lead in the ball. Just over 2 minutes left. Dennis Smith Jr. with a screen from Jeremy Grant. Smith Jr. with a drive and a scoop. No. Holmes got them both. We're tied at 101. Smith Jr. from 3. No. Rebound Holmes. Hook taken away by Josh Jackson. Jeremy Grant misses the shot. Trying to follow it up with Smith Jr. Swatted away. Harrison Barnes to forecourt. Jeremy Grant misses the shot. Trying to follow it up with Smith Jr. Swatted away. Harrison Barnes to forecourt. Pistons led by 4 with 2:01 left. 9-1. Kings run since then. Dennis Smith Jr. dumps it deep, and Josh Jackson jams. They get an easy one there to pull within 2. 3-point game. 8.1 seconds left. Smith Jr. buries the first. It's not like there's 2.1
Oh, look
left.
at this. They missed it on purpose. And I think there's a lane violation here.